So it's 10:49 now, and they're not returning to 12:15. So that means probably 12 o'clock we're going to be outside here. So we're going over now. We're going to St. Column's Park. Boy walking past me there. Oh no no. I don't show myself very ready on YouTube, but a lot of people are recognising Luna. And then they see me with a camera, and the boy came and asked me, was I Austell Henderson? I'm surprised people remember my name, because it's an unusual name. It's not like Tom. And I watched the video there of Claudia. He's in Dungiven Band, and I thought Dungiven Band probably the most because I actually like the Dungiven Band. A bit of harmony. It's not just all bang and clatter. They actually know how to play the instruments, and they just think you know all the rest. So you're becoming famous, Luna. You're becoming famous. So we're going to head out now to St. Column's Park. We'll go to the wee stream. No chasing squirrels. We were there yesterday and she chased squirrels. That's Luna. She shows you up. You know what I'm going to do? This new office block's open. I'm going to go to St. Column's Park with this office block. Because I haven't walked around there yet. Mommy, green man, Luna, green man. Oh, that's here, boys. Pulling wheelies. Look at that there. And they wonder why car insurance is high. They're reckless when they're that age. No, they're going to be reckless when they get a car. Something I've never done myself was do wheelies in a bicycle. Oh God, let you off here now and explore this new office block. See the facilities that's available. Now you're too close to the road, point this direction here, Pet. And we'll see. Come on now. So if anybody needs an office block, look at that there, boy, that's not too safe there, is it? Our lawnmower going over that there, rip the blade off her. So if anybody needs an office block, there's one available here. Waterside in Londonderry. Apparently that's like a AAA office block. That's not just standard office block. That's as good as any office block you're going to get in Canary Wharf. It's all the mod cons and all that. So she's got all her internet cables and all that, all the modern fibres and all that. Like, so that's just top one. If you want to be, it's not going to be a wee call service for an insurance company. It's going to be something big in there. This is why it's lying empty. There's not many big places want to come here. I would take a wee peek in the Wonderland. I'll probably sit off the security alarm. What size is she? Well, that's the floor level there. Floor surface already on it. Sometimes these office blocks are just stripped empty. She's got the tiles and all there. Well, there's Edmonton Square now. We were yesterday. Wasn't much on yesterday. You see if they had everything on the one day. Princess Anne was here a couple of days ago. And then you had the wee thing on yesterday and these boys now. See if they could have it all in the one time. You can make something good out of it. Before they built this military barracks, you had the Star Fort. And it's hard to know what's the original wall here. The Star Fort is. They've marked it out inside where the original walls were. And that's the original fort. It was built in 1800 and something. Can't mind. See that there wee alleyway there, it's probably for fire exits and stuff, but you're going to get drunks. You're going to get drunks and all hanging down around there, you know. These architects, they don't think it all out sometimes. But I say it's a passageway just for fire exits. Look, there's a basement down below, boys. Probably a car park in there, with the louvers for the air vents. Them bars must be all floodlighting there. I've never seen that type of floodlighting before. It's all here, Luna. So that's part of the Star Fort over there. You see the wee gun holes. That wall there is part of it. But then this wall here is more modern. But they've marked it out on the side. You think they've marked it out in here as well. But I don't see nothing off it. So I presume it wasn't the shape of a star when they built it. But it's evolved over the years, like, it's chopped and changed all the time. So it's hard to know what's original. There's your wee gun hole there now, boy. But you see at one time there was an extension put on that roof. Because people didn't worry about history years ago. Just thought there's a wee bit of land there, boys. I'll put a tin shed on there. So as far as office blocks goes, it looks pretty alright, doesn't it? That's the very first thing they built here was this multi-story, or this underground car park. It's not multi-story, it's underground car park. That's the first thing they built before they built anything else, because you wouldn't get planning permission to do anything if you've nowhere for parking. So that car park, 99% of its life has lay empty. If it's open at times and then lies empty, then they do something. There was a wee garden above there, but now the office block said you can't get to the garden. But before, I had up there with wee dogs and all. But now that wee rooftop is going to be exclusive now for that office block, apparently. They've got it. So does that mean now the office block also that is the car park, the office block. It goes right under now. So they've extended that. So it's no longer a public car park anymore. That's car park. Use the car parking and patrons. Edmonton only. So it just to be for Edmonton. But now it's for the office block. But you can still use the bicycle shed if you're coming here on a bicycle. We might get this at Collins Park, wouldn't it? You know what, but this is a handier way. I walked the road coming back, or coming today, because I was just in a rush. But this is handy for Luna, because she can have to leave this bit. I'm just thinking how far if we have to stream here, Luna. If we get as far as the stream, get our cool off, and then get back to the parade. See that sewer in there? You hear the water flowing. And I used to walk Lucy and Shadow down here when the army was still in there. And you had your wee ditch going across there. Apparently that went to a thing for boats to dock at, because this was the Navy. And this was an army assault course. They had a wall and all you jump, and that sewer there used to overflow. And all that part there was blocked. But probably because it was army, nobody came near it. And now it's so stinky over that side there. But they had one of them big high walls. You know, you ever see the soldiers jumping over high walls? Dropping down. They had one of them and all there. And they had a pipe under the ground where you used for target practice. They were shot real guns on it. But if you got an area where apparently I was told later that the IRA did this up in Armagh, for them to train and shoot and stuff, they dug a pipe under the ground, and then they would train under the ground, nobody would hear. Ran out in the open. But here they done it because they're in a city and you can't go shooting people. So basically you would go down a wee bunker in the ground and you shoot down the pipe at the target at the other end. And then you wouldn't, the bullet wouldn't go astray and hit somebody. But that was all here. So there's the wee lane there. One time you boys would have come down from the fort, out that lane, across the railway line and onto whatever boat was docked there. The pier, wee pier for, and the original post and all was still there up until they done this place up. Right up. So this high ground's original. This has been here, well over 100 years. It's been a high ground. And you had the big wooden gate post and all here. It was fenced off, but the actual post was still here up until the railway put in that new fence. And I used to think it must have been for troops to get off the train. That's how I was thinking. I was seeing an old photograph and said there was a jetty there for a boat. No sign of the wee post now. They wiped the history out, pet. See that Guildhall clock? It baffled me. I thought the chains were far too slow. Whenever the chains go off, it's exactly a minute before the strikes go off. And the first strike, that is the time. So it's 11 o'clock now. So when we see Dung the one, that was exactly 11 o'clock. The chimes go before 11 o'clock. That's the biggest clock in Ireland, Guildhall. I'm full of information, you know. And if a man was to stand beside the big hand is bigger than a man. From here it looks small. But that is actually the biggest clock in Ireland. Luna, you go on the lead now, pet. A butterfly. Luna, you go on the lead, pet. Luna. Luna, hold on, pet. I'm on the lead. Luna, you're not holding on. You're rushing. You're rushing. Luna, can I keep up? There we go. I was trying to get Luna to walk on the grass. The tarmac's warm, it's not scalding. So it's 11 o'clock, it's not scalding, but if it was scalding, it's handy you can walk on the grass here. We're getting into the shade now. A lot of bicycles here this morning. If I didn't have any pups, I would love to cycle. That'd be my hobby. But I would get myself one of them electric ones. See how hills like. But I love cycling. Now in saying that, you know the funny thing is, when I was weighing, I used to have a brace in my teeth. And I couldn't eat what would you call them? It's like a wine gum, but they were harder, they were smaller, and it came in a pack in a circle. Fruit pastels, and I don't think it was that. The wee hard gummy things, and I loved them. But I couldn't eat them because I had the brace on. I would stick to the brace. But you see when I got rid of the brace? I mean, you can't have something you always wanted. But as soon as I got rid of the brace, I didn't bother about them anyway. I'd probably say my bicycle. That's, I always think it'd be nice to be cycling. I love cycling. That's because I don't get doing it. If I got doing it, I'd probably get bored. Whenever the rain's pushing down on me and stuff. The one thing I can say about wee Luna, I don't get bored with her. Doesn't matter if the rain's pushing down. You don't get bored. We just get the waterproofs on, Luna, and we head out, don't we, pet? We're up down near the old play park. I wonder where the quickest way in. Guess just round here, I think, Luna. I'm going to let her off the lead in the old play park. But there should be the new dog park. They haven't made a dog park yet, but it should be. Oh, Luna got off! Luna got off! Couldn't, I tried my best, she got off. You know the weird thing about this here, but they built a play park here and they fenced it all off with this fence. Thousands. And they put a metal cattle grid in, but it was meant for people to walk. And to stop dogs going in. So the wee grid was just to keep dogs out. Dogs couldn't cross it. Then somebody must have hurt themselves and they had to follow the grid in. And then they put on these double gate system then. And now parks away, gates line open. Perfect dog park. Perfect dog park. She can run around here and wee squirrels can escape. She's in this fenced area. And there's talks about making a dog park, but when they're talking about making a dog park, they want it 2 dog parks, one for wee dogs, one for big dogs. So they probably end up putting more fences in here. All they need to do is just get the double gate system going again, and dogs only, and let everything mix in here. If wee dogs don't mix, have a wee separate pen to the side for the ones that can't mix, regardless what size they are. No need to spend piles of money. It's grand as it is. And a wee shelter over there for doggy people to stand together and talk about the wee dogs. Because doggy people do that, you know. See if a wee shower of rain came on, they'll be telling you, I was standing back there at that church there with the Royal Marines, and a man chatting to me, and then he brings out a photograph of his wee dog. You know, doggy people do that. He's kind of photographed and showing it to people. And this would be the ideal wee spot for doing it here. If the sun's shining, doggy people can sit around here. If it's raining, they can sit in there and talk about their dogs. I'll just say mine's just mad. You see that one running after the squirrels like a lunatic? That's mine. No need for shelter today. A bit of an echo in here, boy. Oh, we're down the wee woody walk, Luna. I like this wee woody walk down here. This is where the wee wains would have had wee play frames and stuff and bark chippings. But she can go back and forward if there's any wee squirrels and stuff. But the wee squirrels are safe in here. They can get out of here, but she can't. So there's a wee bit of a climbing frame in front. The wee wains could have pretended they were Tarzan in here in the day. I don't know if it was all here, because I was never in here when it was a park. I was in here before they made it a park. That used to be open grass there. And I mean, one of the soldiers from the barracks over there was out one day with his metal detector in that ground getting old coins and stuff. So there's nothing left in that grass now, antique, because that soldier's got them all. With his metal detector. Well, let up! See, I think that's a perfect dog park here. If it's just fence us a wee bit off, dogs will have a brilliant time. Instead of that, they like to stick them out in open grass where the sun bakes them. The only thing you need in a wee dog park, the only thing they have to add in here is a wee water tap. And they had toilets over at the gate, one of them portable toilets, and I reckon there's a water pipe under the ground there already. Butterfly, butterfly. He's sitting down, sitting down. No, he's moving. It's not a red admiral, he's a wee brownie colour. Let's see if he settles. He's not much bigger than a moth, you know. Pretty small. Do you get big butterflies and wee butterflies? Or butterflies don't live long, so they wouldn't grow. That must be his full size. Well, he's staying on longer. We'll get another shot of him. He likes to be taped, that one. Most butterflies don't cooperate, like. The bark chippings are still left over. Like, you think the council would recycle them? They're telling people to recycle stuff, and then they just walk away and leave everything lying here. So this wee corner's nice up here. It's quiet. You're away from everybody. You can't annoy anybody up here. It's all fenced around. Alright, Pat. Look, she's looking up at the trees for squirrels. She's trying to get too hot now. We'll get you the wee stream when we leave here, Pat. We're not far from the stream now. I just thought, we'll let her get a wee run around first, and then go to the stream. And then the one up, then I'll do her. So we had a wee lookout tower here for the ways to climb, but then that tree was in the way. Well, I think they do a wee tower here now for adults to climb. It's a nice wee view from here. If you clip them trees back, you see the Foyle Bridge, and you see the city centre and all. The train's going past. Can't see it. All said it's way down a ditch there. It's up on top of the hill. Look a happy girl. Wee birds are tweeting. There's happiness going on all around. Right, people are coming into the city, looking at the blue sky, getting all excited. Wee day shopping. The ones leaving the city, going to Castle Rock and Portrush, all excited. Luna is all excited. Look at the concentration. It's not just running mad. She's listening to all them birds. The wee eyes is going. She's looking left and right. The wee ears is going. If anything moves fast, she'll be away. Like a first responder, eh? We need to keep an eye on the time, Luna. We're not too late. We'll go back to this thing. We have to go to the stream and all as well. It'd be nice if that wee seat in here. You could just sit here, you know. It's not the warmest place. The sun's not getting in, but that's grand for her. Before they built this place here for the weighings, the path used to be out there. That is the old footpath right there now. That's the path of me, Lucy and Shadow would have walked. They cut the end of it away and they built this new cycle lane. But it's not a nicer path than now tarmac. And like the thing is, they just excluded it. They didn't give you the option of walking it. When they built the new cycle lane, it's in the way. They could have still, I don't know. See these boys, architects and all. That's a nice wee walk through the trees. Instead of that, you're walking your dog on hot tarmac, right on a lead. The exit gate there, and there's the disabled portable toilet, or portable. I never remember that open. The other time I went to scoot in here to see if it was open, it wasn't open, so unless you had to use a radar key, but that's not a radar key lock, so I don't ever remember it open. But that means there's water here, and that'd be ideal for a doggy park there. You put a wee water tap already there. But we'll do take a wee scoot in here. There's a wee cafe and all this. So they probably don't want the toilet there. They want the parents to go in there and buy food. There's a wee walled garden thing they built here for picnics and stuff. Dogs are not allowed. But it's finished now. I want to take a wee look at it, see if it's open all the time or what. So the wee crazy golf thing, I thought that was only here for a special event. They had one time, it's here all the time. So if you bring down a wee golf club with a ball yourself, you could probably do it, you know. And maybe they might hire clubs out, but I would say you could do it. Is that open or closed? The wee gates over there. So she's closed that, boys. They must just open it for special things. But I'd say dogs aren't allowed in. But the last time they were playing music, live music in there, I took them in. So there's crazy golf. There's Austin's store there. Bishopsgate. I'll tell you a wee bit of history. Look at this here, boys. Some of the things is missing. The original gate was replaced in 1789 by the present structure, a triumphal arch. Now that doesn't really look like Bishopsgate. It's a similarities. St. Column's Cathedral. So you can bring a wee golf ball down here. Do you know you can only make one yourself, you know? That doesn't even look like it's screwed down, you know. It's portable. If you had a caravan, you can make one of them, take it to sand dunes and bring it out and let your waves play with. So I don't know if they take this in at night time. But the fact it's not set, you can move it and make it harder or easier. What have we got over here? St. Eugene's Cathedral. Completed in 1873, costing over £40,000. Them boys have the money there, you see. Catholic Church, rich. I'll tell you, some money. And you know what? I'm surprised nobody's tried to squeeze the wee hands together. That's the wee monument. Hand across the divide. A stitch in time, that's your big factory. The Rosemount Shirt Factory. 1870s. See, there's something there. The girls in Derry Shirt Factory work 51 hours a week. When do you call them girls? When do you call them women? When do you call them ladies? Is it an insult to call fully grown women girls? You know, everything's complicated now. You can't even use handicapped no more. It has to be disabled. All these words have changed. And you don't know what words to use anymore. And there's the Peace Bridge. How old is it now? 2011. The Guildhall, 1890. So yeah, crazy golf here. What's on the walls here? 1994, 2005, just things that probably happened around the place. So Mona, that's enough excitement. We're going down to the stream now because you're gasping. Oh, we're stuck, we're stuck. With the wee daisies. See, look at the wee daisies out there. No need for all these. Welcome to your community garden. Maintained by our youth and volunteers. So there you are. We're going to the stream. We were at this stream yesterday. Luna should know what to do now, like. We say it's probably be after the squirrels again. Operation Cool Down, Luna. They put all this fencing up, like, but Luna's gasping. She has to get in there. We'll let her off, and then she was to go, Luna, we're going to the water. We're going to the water. Knock's looking for squirrels, is she? Luna. Luna, is she going? Come on, we're going to the water. Into the water. Oh, a wee angel in there. I thought she was going to go after squirrels. Luna is an angel. Sometimes. We'll get a wee stone in first. We'll get you in the deep bit. I'll chuckle the water on you and then we'll finish off with a ball. Okay. But we have to get you in the deep bit first. Oh, look at a stone. Come on, in the deep bit. Right. We're going to do coolie down now, okay? Are you ready? Go on, Lila. You ready? Lila. That's it. Go on, Lila. You had the gas. You had the gas. That's what I'm doing. Oh, turn around and do your bum. Your back knees done. You're getting it all in your mouth. There we look. Oh, and he fell up. He fell up. Get the bum done. We're getting the bum done. You ready? Ready? This camera's got a wee sound mic built into it of my mic, and it's going into the red. You put that into the red. My external mic's picking up too loud. Are you cool yet? Have you cooled down yet? I have to change hands here. I have to change hands. Right, you ready? People think I'm drowning her, you know. Then I call the police out. Right, I think you're wet enough now. We're going to do another 10. This time we're going to count up the ways. Another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. And we'll finish up now. We'll get the wee ball, will we? We get the wee ball. Linda's been such a good girl. You ready? On we go. Oh, it's going to go the other side. Oh, no. Oh, fuck, I'm going to lose the ball. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, my God. Linda, this is all going to go wrong. Linda, hold on, I'll climb it. Linda, stay. This is why they have railings here. God, I'm worse than Linda, I'll tell you. I'm going up and Linda, try my best. Fuck. Oh. In all fairness, Linda, if you weren't so fat, you could have got that ball. Linda, stay. Linda, we get in there, one of the harnesses holding it back. Linda, stay there. Teamwork. No, she's all right. I'm cutting her off, but I'm losing the ball. No, I'm just cutting her off, but the wee ball went through the grill. And, no, I was throwing the water on her, you see. So she barks when I throw the water on her. That's why she's barking. No. Teamwork. That's a girl. Hey, the price of balls. I've lost 2 balls last week. That's why I got a cheaper one with me now. We can't keep losing balls. She used to find them like. Now she's losing them all. But that was my fault that time. So I just splashed water on her, and then the very last go I gave her the ball. I say I threw it too far. So that's the deepest bit in there. If you get them in there, splash them.
She's having a great time.
I had to try and get out of here now. Well, look at that there. If I didn't know the wee chain came off. Doesn't mean members of the public think I'm killing Luna. She thinks she's. Oh, where's your ball, Luna? Where's your ball? Right, thank you. Oh, come on, get your wee ball out. After me risking my life to get it. Come on, out, put your wee lead on. Come on up this way. Things are never boring with Luna, I tell you. Hey, Luna, drop! Wildlife's fleeing for the life. They've heard Luna's here. Luna, drop the ball! Luna, drop! You ready? It's not very deep, Pet, but what can we do? A wee bit of splashes. She'll enjoy the ball more than the hull, you know. Let her drop! My turn! Now she's after a squirrel now. No, leave that squirrels alone. Come on, you're on the lead now. Ugh. Lena, lead! Oh, she's gone, man. Lena, one! All right, put you on your lead now, Pet. That's a go. Did you get a good run, did you? Did you get a good run? Oh, put you on your wee lead now. I'll have to start heading back, I reckon. Hold on. She got a good run now. Oh, she's bringing in there fresher and then she's conquered herself out. Oh, no, a wee puppy there, Laura. That one could rip your head off there, Pet. Aye, rip your head off. You need to be careful. Right there. There's a nice wee cool spot on here, isn't there?
Oh, they need it.
I got her soaked there. Maybe we're going to leave here now, Pet, and start heading back again. We don't want to miss all the excitement. I forgot to charge my batteries up yesterday, so I've only have one battery now in the camera. I had to keep it for the band. We'll go up this way, sure. We'll go up this way in the wee back path, stay to the sun. So, not bother taping no more of this now. Bruno's going to be in the lead now the rest of the time. I'll have to restrain it.